Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the Internet. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the Internet. The Internet is a very relevant topic because all of us use the Internet. If you're watching this video, that means you're using the Internet. The Internet is a really important invention. Can you imagine your life without it? I can't. So let's talk about the history, the positives, and the negatives of the Internet. History of the Internet. The first version of the Internet was created in the 1960s. This was a prototype. A prototype is an early model of a product. So the prototype of the Internet was the early version of the Internet. It was created in the United States. The U.S. government started this project, but that Internet wasn't the same as today's Internet. The World Wide Web was created in 1989. People didn't have the Internet at home until later. For example, my family started using the Internet around the year 2000. How about you? When did you start using the Internet? Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about New Year's resolutions. A New Year's resolution is a goal or an objective that you have for the next year. When it's the end of the year, some people make New Year's resolutions because they want to have a good year and accomplish many things. What are New Year's resolutions? New Year's resolutions are promises you make to yourself about things you want to do or change in the coming year. These goals can be about improving your health, learning new skills, or doing something you've always wanted to try. Resolutions help people feel motivated and give them something to work towards during the year. Common New Year's resolutions. Let's talk about some common resolutions. One common New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Many people plan to lose weight during the new year. This is a good resolution because it can help you be healthy. However, it's not easy to lose weight. It can be difficult because you need to eat healthy food and exercise. Many people go to the gym in January because their New Year's resolution is to lose weight. But not everyone reaches their goal, and many people quit after a few weeks. Improving health. Many people use New Year's resolutions to improve their health. Besides losing weight, people may want to exercise more, eat healthier, or quit smoking. These goals are important because they help people feel better and live longer. Regular exercise and healthy eating can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Learning something new. Another common New Year's resolution is to study more or learn something new. This is a good New Year's resolution. Some people want to learn English to help their career. If you speak English, you can have better opportunities. For some jobs, you need to speak English, and for other jobs, you need to read and write in English. English is important for many jobs. Maybe English will help your career too. This year, my goal is also to study more languages. Reading more books. Another common New Year's resolution is to read more books. Some people are very busy, so they don't read a lot. Other people are not good at reading, but they want to improve. And some people don't like reading, but they need to read. Many people have the New Year's resolution to read more. I think that's good. I want to read more too. I want to read many books this year. How many books do you want to read this year? Maybe you can read books in English this year. That's a good resolution. Learning a new activity. Another common New Year's resolution is to learn a new activity. This is a fun one. There are many activities that you can learn. Some people learn a new sport. Other people learn a skill. It's good to learn new things. Maybe you can take a class to learn something new. There are many classes that teach you different skills. You can look for classes in your city. Spending time with family. Some people make New Year's resolutions to spend more time with family or friends. This is a great resolution because it's important to spend time with the people you care about. You can plan family dinners, go on outings, or just spend time talking and having fun together. Building strong relationships with family and friends makes life more enjoyable. Quitting bad habits. Another common New Year's resolution is to quit bad habits. This can include things like quitting smoking or eating less junk food. These are not fun resolutions, but they are good for your health and well-being. I don't smoke, so I don't need to quit, but I could stop other bad habits. For example, I eat a lot of sugar, so maybe I should eat less sugar this year. Or maybe I should eat more vegetables. These are good resolutions. Managing money better. Some people make New Year's resolutions to manage their money better. This can include saving more money, spending less, or creating a budget. Managing money well is important because it helps you avoid debt and prepares you for unexpected expenses. By setting financial goals, you can improve your financial health and reduce stress. Achieving goals. There are many different New Year's resolutions. I think this is good because people want to accomplish goals. It's good to accomplish goals. What are your goals for this year? That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you have a resolution for this year. I'll see you next time. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about technology. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about technology. Technology is a great topic because we all use technology every day. You're using technology to watch this video right now. So let's talk about some different kinds of technology today. Computer technology. One really important type of technology is computer technology. Computers today are much different than computers from the past. 20 or 30 years ago, computers were really limited. They couldn't do the things that computers do today. In the past, they were also really big. But today, computers come in many different sizes. Computers today are fast, powerful, and easy to use. Computer games. I remember when I first started using the computer. I was 6 years old. I liked playing computer games, but all of the games were very basic at that time. I still thought they were really fun. Today, computer games are very complex. Some people play games on their computers for fun, while others play games professionally. The gaming industry has grown a lot, and people can even make a living by playing games. Cell phones. Now, let's talk about cell phones. When I was a kid, not many people had cell phones. Most people used landlines, which are phones inside your house. Nowadays, not many people have landlines. Everyone has cell phones now. I remember getting my first cell phone when I was 12 years old. I thought it was so cool. These days, phones are extremely important because you can do almost anything on your phone. Smartphones. Most people now have smartphones. Smartphones are like small computers that you can carry in your pocket. You can use them to call, text, browse the internet, and use many different apps. Smartphones have changed the way we communicate and live. However, it's important to use smartphones wisely and not spend too much time on them. The internet. I think the most important technology today is the internet. Most people use the internet every day to do many things. People like me need the internet in order to work. If I don't have the internet, I can't work. We also use the internet to study, shop, and entertain ourselves. I can't imagine not having the internet. I use it for many hours every day. How about you? How many hours a day do you use the internet? Online learning. The internet has also made online learning possible. People can now study from anywhere in the world using the internet. There are many courses and resources available online for learning. Online learning is convenient and flexible. but it requires discipline and motivation to succeed. Online shopping. Another popular use of the internet is online shopping. People can buy almost anything online and have it delivered to their homes. Online shopping is convenient, but it's important to be careful and avoid scams. It's also good to support local businesses when possible. Technology of the past. Now, let's talk about technology of the past. For example, one really important invention was the motorized vehicle, or the car. Before cars, people traveled by horse, by foot, or in other ways. When the car was invented, people were able to travel more easily. Cars from the past looked very different from today's cars. I think old cars look pretty cool. Electricity. Another really important invention was electricity. Before electricity, people had to use candles and fire for light. At night, the cities were much darker than today. Nowadays, our cities have so much light at night. And of course, we use electricity for so many different things today. Sometimes the electricity goes out and everything stops working. I hate when the electricity goes out. Television. One more important invention was the television. In the past, television was the greatest form of entertainment. Everyone sat down in the evenings and watched TV. Nowadays, more people watch TV shows on their computers, like on Netflix. Many young people prefer doing everything on their computers or cell phones. Medical technology. Technology is also important in medicine. Medical technology has improved a lot and helps people stay healthy. Doctors use technology to diagnose and treat diseases. There are also many apps and devices that help people track their health and fitness. Transportation technology. Technology has also changed transportation. Cars, airplanes, and trains have become faster and safer thanks to technology. Electric cars are becoming more popular because they are better for the environment. Autonomous vehicles, or self-driving cars, are also being developed, and they might change the way we travel in the future. Communication technology. Communication technology has also changed the way we interact with each other. We can now call, text, or video chat with people all around the world. Social media platforms allow us to share our thoughts and connect with friends and family. However, it's important to use communication technology responsibly and avoid spreading false information or engaging in harmful behavior. Technology is a big part of our lives and continues to change the world. It's important to use technology wisely and to appreciate the benefits it brings while being mindful of its drawbacks. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me what your favorite technology is. I'll see you next time. Lastly, let's talk about football. Remember that in the United States, football is not soccer. When we say football, we're talking about American football. Today, football is the most popular sport in America. More people watch football than any other sport. Nowadays, it's becoming popular in other countries too. Is American football popular in your country? The rules of football are really complicated, and the rules change often. If you don't know the rules of football, it can be hard to understand what's happening when you watch a game. However, the objective of the game is simple. You want to score more points than the other team. You can score touchdowns, which are 6 points. You can score field goals, which are 3 points, and you can score extra points, which are 1 point. One team is on offense and one team is on defense. The most important player is the quarterback. He's the player who throws the ball. And of course, the championship game is called the Super Bowl. This is a very popular event every year. American sports are popular because they are exciting to watch and play. Many people enjoy cheering for their favorite teams and players. American sports have also become more popular internationally, and many people around the world enjoy watching them. Sportsmanship is an important part of American sports. This means being fair and respectful to other players. Good sportsmanship is valued in all sports, and it's important to be a good sport whether you win or lose. Sports are a great way to stay active, have fun, and learn new skills. Whether you like basketball, baseball, football, or another sport, there are many benefits to being active and playing sports. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. How many Canadian teams are in the NBA? 2. In baseball, what does the batter do? 3. In football, who is the most important player? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Next, let's talk about baseball. In the past, baseball was the most popular sport in America. But today, more Americans watch football. In the United States, our professional baseball league is called the MLB. The MLB has 30 teams, just like the NBA. Baseball is popular in some countries outside the United States. For example, people in the Caribbean love baseball, and it's also popular in some Asian countries. How about you? Do you like baseball? The rules of baseball are complicated. There's no time in baseball. We don't have halves or quarters. Instead, there are 9 innings. In each inning, both teams have the chance to play on offense and defense. I won't try to explain all the positions, but I will talk about the pitcher and batter. Pitcher is the person who throws the ball, and the batter is the person who hits the ball. The batter tries to hit the ball hard and far. The pitcher doesn't want the batter to hit the ball. There are many more rules, and they're very complicated. But if you watch a few baseball games, you'll start to understand. I'm not good at baseball, but I like going to baseball games. It's really fun to watch a baseball game in a baseball stadium. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about American sports. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Many foreigners don't know much about American sports. That's why this is a good topic to discuss. Today I'm going to talk about 3 American sports: basketball, baseball, and football. These are the most popular sports in the United States. First, let's talk about basketball. Actually, this sport is popular in some other countries too. For example, it's popular in some European and Asian countries, but it's more popular in America. In the United States, our professional basketball league is called the NBA. The NBA has 30 teams, 29 American teams, and 1 Canadian team, the Toronto Raptors. You probably know some of the famous NBA teams like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. When I was younger, I was a big Lakers fan. I started watching their games when I was 6 years old. My favorite players were Shaq and Kobe. You might know those names. The rules of basketball are pretty simple. You try to shoot the ball into the hoop and you defend your hoop. If you score from close, it's 2 points. If you score from far away, it's 3 points. And if you score a foul shot or free throw, it's 1 point. The team who scores more points wins. Easy, right? When I was a kid, I played basketball a lot. I was tall, so this really helped me. If you're tall, you have an advantage. Nowadays, I don't play basketball anymore. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about daily routines. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. My daily routine. I have a different routine on weekdays and weekends. I'll start by telling you about my routine on weekdays. I normally wake up at about 6 or 6:15 a.m. I like waking up early. I don't like getting up late. When I wake up, the first thing I do is read for a while. Then I study languages for a bit. Currently, I'm studying Indonesian. I like to study in the morning because I feel motivated. Other people prefer studying in the evening. When do you like to study? Morning, afternoon, or evening? Starting the day. After I study, I usually eat some fruit as my first food of the day. Then I start my work. I usually start working at 7:30 a.m. Most other people start at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., but I like starting early. I'm an English teacher and I teach many students. I have different students every day. Some days I have many classes, and other days I have fewer classes. Most of my students are from Brazil and Russia, but I have students from many other countries too. Every day I talk to people from all over the world. This is really fun. I love my job. Breaks during work. During my workday, I have some breaks. Sometimes I have a 30-minute break between classes. During my breaks, I eat, study, and spend time with my family. My last class usually ends at 4:30 or 5 p.m. Many Americans finish work at 5 p.m. Dinner time. After I finish work, I eat dinner. We eat at home. I'm always hungry when I finish work. In the United States, people eat dinner early, like at 6 p.m. This is very common. In other countries, people eat dinner late, like at 9 p.m. I don't like eating late. For us, dinner is the biggest meal of the day. We eat a lot for dinner. Exercising. Some days, I exercise in the evening too. I don't exercise every day, but I should exercise more. After I exercise and eat dinner, I have dessert. I normally have milk and cookies. I love milk and cookies. After dessert, I study my languages more. Ending the day. Then I spend time with my family. Lastly, I take a shower, brush my teeth, and get ready for bed. I usually go to bed at 10 p.m. That's my normal routine on weekdays. I like to have a consistent routine. I plan my days, and I try to follow my plan. Some people don't like planning their days. They prefer to do different things every day. I like doing different things too, but I like having a general plan to follow. If I don't have a general plan, I feel lost. I like having a daily routine. Weekend routine. However, on the weekends, I do many different activities. My weekends are very different from my weekdays, but I always wake up and go to bed at the same time every day. That doesn't change. I like to start and end every day at the same time. What about you? Do you have a daily routine or do you prefer to be spontaneous? That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you have a daily routine. I'll see you next time. If you're just starting your English learning journey, you're in the perfect place. Today, we're exploring the exciting world of traveling, specifically designed for A1 level learners. Let's make English fun and easy to learn. Understanding travel. Travel means going to new places different from where you live. It's an exciting adventure where you can see new things, meet new people, and learn about different cultures. Whether it's a nearby town or a faraway country, every trip is a new discovery. Why travel? People travel for many reasons: to see beautiful places, to experience new cultures, or just to relax. Traveling can teach you a lot, not just about the world, but also about yourself. It's a wonderful way to learn new words and practice English. Popular travel destinations. One amazing place to visit is Hawaii. Hawaii is a group of islands in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It's part of the United States and is famous for its stunning beaches and beautiful nature. Many people love visiting Hawaii because it feels like a paradise. Different ways to enjoy travel. You can travel in different ways. Road. Trips. Driving through different places and seeing the countryside. Flying. Taking a plane to reach far places quickly. Cruises. Traveling by ship and enjoying the sea. Where to stay during travel. When traveling, you can stay in various places depending on your budget. Hotels. Comfortable, but can be expensive. Hostels. Cheaper, but less private. Airbnbs. These are homes people rent out. They are often cozy and a good way to feel like you're part of the local area. The challenges of travel. While travel is fun, it can also have challenges. Sometimes flights may be delayed, or the accommodation might not be as nice as expected. But overcoming these challenges is part of the adventure and helps you grow. Travel tips for beginners. 1. Plan ahead. Make a list of what you want to see and do. 2. Learn basic phrases. Knowing simple English phrases can help you communicate while you travel. 3. Pack smart. Bring only what you need so you can travel comfortably. Let's interact. I'd love to hear about your travel dreams or experiences. What's the top place you want to visit? Share it in the comments below. Remember to practice your English every day and keep exploring new things. Can't wait to see you next time. Today we're exploring the fascinating world of beaches, a popular destination for many people. This lesson is crafted especially for beginners, A1 English learners, helping you enhance your vocabulary and understanding of English in a fun and respectful manner. Introduction to beaches. The beach is a place where land meets the ocean. It is loved by many for its natural beauty and the calming sound of the waves. While the beach is a place of relaxation for many, it also offers various activities that can be enjoyed in a modest and respectful way. Activities at the beach. Playing sports. You can enjoy sports like volleyball and soccer at the beach. These games are played in teams and are a great way to exercise and enjoy time with friends in a modest manner. Exploring nature. The beach is a perfect place to observe the wonders of nature. You can see different kinds of birds, shells, and sometimes even fish swimming near the shore. Water activities. Boogie boarding and surfing. For those interested in water sports, boogie boarding and surfing are enjoyable activities. These involve riding the waves on a board, and they require balance and skill. Other water sports. There are activities like sailing, where you navigate a boat using the power of the wind. It's a skillful activity that combines knowledge of the wind and sea. Respecting personal preferences. Not everyone prefers spending time at the beach, and that's perfectly fine. Some people may prefer other natural settings like mountains or forests due to their personal comfort with sunlight, or their preference for less crowded places. The beauty of the beach. Despite varying preferences, beaches are universally admired for their natural beauty. They offer a serene environment where one can relax, reflect, and appreciate the creation. Interactive question for you. What do you enjoy about natural settings like beaches or forests? What activities do you find relaxing and fulfilling in these environments? Thank you for joining today's English lesson. I hope you found it informative and enriching. Practice your English daily and explore new topics safely and respectfully. See you in the next video. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the supermarket. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the supermarket. The supermarket is a useful topic because most people buy food from supermarkets. In the United States, many people use the phrase grocery store instead of supermarket. I usually say grocery store, but you can use both. Big supermarkets. Let's first talk about big supermarkets. The most famous supermarket is Walmart. Walmart is really big and sells many items. They sell food, clothes, electronics, furniture, and much more. Walmart has everything. In big supermarkets, there are a lot of cheap items. However, personally, I don't like big supermarkets. I prefer smaller supermarkets because they often have better products. Organic food. I like to buy organic food, so I search for small organic stores. These stores are usually more expensive than big supermarkets. Organic food is more expensive than non-organic food, but I think it's worth the price. In big supermarkets, I can't find the products I like. That's why I go to small local stores. Convenience stores. There are also very small supermarkets, too. We call these convenience stores. For example, 7-Eleven is a convenience store. These stores sell some food and drinks, but they don't have a lot of items. I go to convenience stores when I need to buy just 1 or 2 items, but I don't usually shop at convenience stores. They don't have all the items that I need. Shopping preferences. How about you? Do you prefer big supermarkets, small supermarkets, or convenience stores? Some people don't go to supermarkets. They buy their groceries online. Nowadays, you can buy everything online. You order it and someone brings it to your house. This is becoming a popular option. I order some items online, but I don't order food online. Supermarket vocabulary. Orterkisier. Now, let's learn some important supermarket vocabulary. Our first vocabulary word is cart. When you enter a grocery store, you grab a cart. You put all of your items in your cart while you're shopping. Or if you're only buying a few items, you can use a basket which you carry. Aisle. Our next word is aisle. Aisles are the rows of products in a store. You walk up and down the aisles when you go shopping. Sometimes supermarkets label the aisles with numbers or categories to help you find what you need. On sale. The next phrase is on sale. When an item is on sale, this means that it has a lower price than normal. I love when items are on sale. Shopping for items on sale can save you a lot of money. One more word. Cashier. The cashier is the person that you pay when you're done shopping. In the United States, cashiers are usually friendly. Nowadays, in some supermarkets, you can pay without a cashier. This is called self-checkout. Some people prefer cashiers and other people prefer the self-checkout option. I like both options. Supermarket departments. Supermarkets often have different departments for different types of products. For example, there's the produce department for fruits and vegetables, the deli for prepared foods and meats, and the bakery for bread and pastries. Understanding these departments helps you find what you need more easily. Healthy eating. Supermarkets have many choices for food. It's important to choose healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Avoiding unhealthy foods like sugary snacks and drinks can help you stay healthy. Many supermarkets have sections for organic or health foods, which are great for finding healthy options. Some supermarkets have sections where you can buy food in bulk. This means you can buy large quantities of food, which can be cheaper in the long run. Bulk buying is great for things like rice, pasta, or snacks, but you need to make sure you have space to store the extra food. Supermarkets often have sections for international foods. This is great if you want to try foods from different countries, or if you are looking for ingredients for a special recipe. It's fun to explore the international food section and discover new flavors. Coupons and discounts. Many supermarkets offer coupons and discounts. Coupons are special tickets or codes that give you a lower price on certain items. You can find coupons in newspapers, online, or through supermarket apps. Using coupons and looking for discounts is a great way to save money on groceries. Customer service. Most supermarkets have a customer service desk. This is where you can go if you have questions, need help, or want to return an item. The customer service staff can assist you with problems or special requests. It's always good to know where the customer service desk is located in your favorite supermarket. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me where you buy your food. I'll see you next time. Benefits of the Internet. Now let's talk about the benefits of the Internet. The Internet is one of the most important inventions. It changed the world. Before the Internet, there were fewer ways to communicate with people who were far away. You could call them on the phone, or you could write them a letter. I remember writing letters when I was a kid. But nowadays, most people don't write letters anymore. We write emails or we send text messages. Thanks to the Internet, we can send messages instantly. So communication is faster and easier. Long distance relationships. Nowadays, many people can have long-distance relationships because of the internet. You can talk to your friends or family for free using apps like Skype. For that reason, it's easier to have a long-distance relationship nowadays. It's still hard, of course, but the internet makes it a little easier. Information. Another benefit of the internet is the information it contains. You can find anything and everything on the internet. If you want to learn about something, it's super easy. You just need to search for that subject on the internet. There are so many useful resources online. Negatives of the internet. Now, let's talk about some of the negative effects of the internet. For example, there's a lot of bad content on the internet. Not everything is good and helpful. There are a lot of things online that we should avoid. Parents need to be careful because children can find anything online. Time spent on the internet. Another negative thing is that people spend a lot of time on the internet. Many of us spend hours and hours every day on the computer. We should spend more time outside, but we don't. We're addicted to the internet. Relationships. One other negative effect of the internet is that our relationships can get worse. Now, it's less common to talk to people in person. We usually talk to people online. This means that many children don't learn good communication skills. And sometimes people can get into arguments online. People often argue on social media apps. Internet addiction. Internet addiction is a problem for many people. They spend too much time online and neglect other important parts of their lives. It's important to find a balance and make time for other activities, like going outside, reading, or spending time with family and friends. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is another negative effect of the internet. This happens when people use the internet to bully or harass others. It's important to be kind and respectful online and to report any bullying behavior. Security. Security is also a concern on the internet. There are hackers and scams that can steal your personal information or money. It's important to use strong passwords, avoid suspicious links, and be careful with your personal information online. Vocabulary related to the internet. Let me teach you a few vocabulary words related to the internet. We use the phrase log in or log into when we enter into an account like Facebook, and we use the phrase log out when we exit. So you can say, I logged into Facebook or I logged out of Facebook. The next word is username. This is the name that you use to log into an account. You use your username and password to log in. For example, my username is EnglishTeacher123. Lastly, let's look at the word browser. A browser is what you use to open web pages. Some examples of browsers are Safari and Google Chrome. Conclusion. The internet has changed our lives in many ways. It has many benefits, but it also has some negative effects. It's important to use the internet wisely and to be mindful of its impact on our lives. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. When was the World Wide Web invented? 2. What is one app you can use to talk to people far away? 3. What is one negative effect of the internet? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about education. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about education. Education is an important topic because education is an important part of our lives. Most people get some kind of education. Education is different in different countries, but today we'll talk about education in the United States. Levels of education. Setin. The first level of education is preschool. In the United States, kids go to preschool when they're 4 years old, but not everyone goes to preschool. Some people don't go. I went to preschool when I was 4. I didn't like it because I was very shy. I didn't like playing with other kids when I was young. In preschool, children play a lot, but they also learn. Kindergarten. After preschool, children go to kindergarten. Usually, kids start kindergarten when they're 5 years old. In kindergarten, children start learning more things. For example, they learn to read, write, and make art. They also learn how to be good students. I remember that when I was in kindergarten, we had discipline. If we did something bad, we got in trouble. I never got in trouble because I was a good student. Elementary school. After kindergarten, you go to elementary school. In the United States, most elementary schools include 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, but some elementary schools don't include 6th grade. In each year of elementary school, you only have one teacher. You have the same teacher all year. In my opinion, elementary school isn't that difficult. In the United States, of course, you get homework, but it's not too much. In elementary school, you learn many things like math, science, history, and English. At this level, you spend about 6 hours at school. Middle school. Then, after elementary school, you go to middle school or junior high. I say middle school, but both of these names are correct. Middle school usually includes 7th and 8th grade. At this level, students have many teachers, like 6 or 7. I had 6 different classes each year in middle school. Each class was 1 hour long. I didn't like middle school. It's much harder than elementary school. You get more homework and you have more tests. High school. Then, after middle school, you go to high school. In the United States, high school includes 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. This is the most important time for students in the United States. If you want to go to college, then it's important to do well in high school. High school can be difficult, but it depends on your teachers. Some teachers give a lot of homework, and some teachers don't. And some teachers are good at teaching and some teachers aren't. I had some good teachers in high school, but I also had some bad teachers. College. After high school, some people go to college and some people don't. Of course, there are different levels of university and you can earn different degrees there. College is an exciting time where you can learn more about subjects that interest you and prepare for a career. Grading. Now, let's look at a few important vocabulary words related to education. The first word is grades. We use the word grades to talk about how well you did in a class or on a test. In the United States, these grades are A, B, C, D, and F. An A grade is the best, and an F grade is the worst. Recess. Next, the word recess. In the United States, recess is the short break that elementary school students have during their school day. During recess, students play, talk, or eat a snack. This break is usually 20 or 30 minutes long. Bachelor's degree. Lastly, let's learn the phrase bachelor's degree. A bachelor's degree is the degree you get after 4 years of university. It's lower than a master's degree. Teachers and classrooms. Teachers are an important part of education. Good teachers help students learn and inspire them to do their best. Classrooms are the places where students learn. In the United States, classrooms usually have desks, a whiteboard, and a projector. Some classrooms also have computers or other technology to help students learn. Homework and tests. Homework and tests are common in education. Homework helps students practice what they learn in class, and tests show how well they understand the material. It's important to do your homework and study for tests to do well in school. Extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities are activities that students do outside of their regular classes. These can include sports, clubs, and music lessons. Extracurricular activities are a great way for students to explore their interests, make friends, and develop new skills. Education is important because it helps us learn new things, develop our skills, and prepare for the future. It's important to study hard, do your homework, and participate in class. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me about your education. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the English language. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the English language. The English language is an important topic for all of you because you're all learning English. In this video, I'm going to give you some interesting facts about the English language. This should be fun. How many people speak English? Almost 400 million people speak English as their first language. These people are native English speakers. Most of these speakers are in the United States, of course, but there are many other English-speaking countries. Countries like the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and Ireland speak English, but there are also a lot of other countries where people speak English. For example, English is the major language of Belize, Guyana, Jamaica, the Bahamas, and other countries too. There are a lot of English-speaking countries. People learning English. Many people around the world speak English as their second language. In every country, there are people who are learning English. As a teacher, I've taught students from over 80 different countries. We don't know exactly how many people speak English as a second language, but there are a lot. History of English. The first form of English appeared in the 5th century AD. Today, we call this Early English or Old English. Old English was very different from modern English. I can't understand Old English. In the 11th century, Old English became Middle English. Middle English is a little closer to modern English, but it's still very different. Finally, modern English began at the end of the 14th century. But English continues to change. Today's English looks a little different from the English of the past few centuries. Languages influencing English. Another important thing to know about English is that other languages have influenced it a lot. Some experts say that almost 30% of English words come from Latin, and almost 30% of English words come directly from French. That means that almost 60% of modern English words come from Latin or French. That's a big influence. Also, around 6% of English words come from Greek, and there are many words from other languages too. Language family of English. English is a Germanic language. That means English is related to languages such as German, Dutch, and Swedish. However, English speakers can't understand these other languages. If I hear German or Dutch, I don't understand anything. English is related to these languages, but they're very different. For example, Americans who only speak English can usually understand much more Spanish than German. That seems strange because English and Spanish are not related, but English and German are related. Cognates. The reason why English speakers can understand many words from Spanish, French, or Italian is because these languages have many cognates. Cognates are words that have the same origin. For example, in English, we have the word patience, and in Spanish, this word is paciencia. These words look very similar because they're cognates. So, if an English speaker hears the Spanish word paciencia, they can probably understand the meaning. Number of words in English. One last interesting thing about English is that it has many, many words. Some people say that English is the language with the most words. I think this is probably true because English has taken many words from other languages. Importance of English. English is an important language because it's widely spoken around the world. It's used in business, science, entertainment, and many other areas. Learning English can open up many opportunities for travel, work, and learning. Conclusion. The English language has a rich history and has been influenced by many other languages. It's a fascinating language to learn and speak. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. When did Old English appear? 2. What language family does English belong to? 3. What are cognates? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Comfortable workspace. Another way we can be more productive is by making sure that we are comfortable when we work. For example, if you're in an uncomfortable chair, or if you feel too hot or cold, you might be less productive when you're working. In my case, I don't work well if my chair is uncomfortable. Usually my back hurts, and I want to change positions, so I need to sit in a comfortable chair when I work. Sometimes I sit on my couch when I work because it's comfortable there. This helps me be more productive. Setting goals. One more way that we can be productive is by setting goals. In my opinion, this is the best way to be productive. If you set goals for yourself, you feel motivated to work. You want to achieve your goals. I always set goals for myself to help me be productive. It's good to set short-term and long-term goals. A short-term goal is a goal you want to achieve soon. A long-term goal is a goal you want to achieve after a long time. You can set short-term and long-term goals to help you learn English, for example. Maybe your short-term goal is to watch all my A1 listening practice videos by next month. And maybe your long-term goal can be to read a whole book in English by the end of the year. You can set many types of goals for yourself. I like to set daily goals too. This helps me be productive every day. For instance, each day my goal is to practice my listening in French for 1 hour every day. When I complete this hour, I feel great. I know that I accomplished my goal. Taking breaks. Taking breaks is another important part of being productive. When you work for a long time without a break, you can get tired and lose focus. Taking short breaks can help you refresh your mind and improve your concentration. I like to take a short break every hour to stretch or walk around. Staying organized. Staying organized is another key to productivity. When your workspace is clean and organized, it's easier to focus on your tasks. I like to keep my desk clean and have a planner to organize my schedule. This helps me stay on track and be more productive. I hope you can use these tips to help you be more productive. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one activity I do before I start my work in the morning? 2. What's one thing that can distract us from our work? 3. What are 2 types of goals that we can set? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about productivity. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about productivity. Productivity is a great topic to talk about because everybody wants to be productive. What does productivity mean? If you're productive, it means you produce a lot. It means that you see good results from your effort or work. So, let's talk about some ways we can be productive. Waking up early. The first way we can be productive is by waking up early. I know that many of you don't like this advice. Not many people like waking up early. I wake up pretty early, but it's not easy for me. I usually wake up at 6 a.m. every day. This is early, but some people wake up earlier than me, like at 5 a.m. I wake up early so I can be more productive every day. My official work starts at 7:30 a.m., but since I wake up at 6, I can do more things before I start working. For example, I read a little bit in the morning and I study languages. I usually read for about 15 minutes. And I can study languages for about 15 minutes. If I don't do this in the morning, I might not have time to do it later. So I do all this before my work starts. I'm pretty productive in the morning. How about you? Are you productive in the morning? Removing distractions. Another way we can be productive is by removing distractions. A distraction is something that doesn't let you focus on your work. For example, if you're trying to work and you hear noise outside, that might make you lose focus. Some distractions are hard to remove, but other distractions are easy to remove. For instance, you can silence your cell phone. If you hear your phone vibrate or ring, you usually want to look at your phone. When my phone vibrates, I sometimes get distracted. If you want to remove this distraction, you can put your phone on silent or on airplane mode. For some people, this is hard. Some people don't want to ignore their phone calls and messages. They think that it's very important to check their phone. This might be true, but it's also important to finish your work. If you silence your phone, it can help you finish your work faster. So, removing distractions like this can be very helpful. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about chores. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about chores. Chores are routine tasks that you have to do, usually at home. People need to do many chores at home every week. Adults do chores, and many kids do chores too. This isn't the most fun topic, but it's an important one. You'll probably learn some new words in this video. Chores as a kid. When I was a kid, I did a few different chores at home. I was lucky because I didn't have to do a lot. Some of my friends did many chores. I remember that my neighbor did many different tasks for hours every weekend. He cleaned many parts of his house, his front yard, and his backyard. I didn't do that much, but for example, I had to clean my room often. This is one chore that most children need to do. We're responsible for our bedroom. We have to organize things and put things away. Cleaning and organizing. Put things away means that you put things where they belong, like in the closet, dresser, or on the desk. When I was a kid, I liked keeping my room organized. I never left my toys or clothes on the floor. Taking out the trash. Another chore that I did was taking the trash out. When the trash bags were full, I took them to our big trash bins. These are the big containers where you put trash. In the United States, the garbage truck comes once a week to collect your trash. So I had to take the trash bins to the curb the night before. The curb is the edge of the sidewalk next to the street. Cleaning the bathroom. Nowadays, I still take the trash out every week. I don't mind this chore. It's easy for me, but one chore I don't like is cleaning the bathroom. This was the worst thing I had to do when I was young. I'm not good at things like this, and it always took me a long time to finish. In particular, I hated cleaning the toilet. I always thought this was a little gross or disgusting. How about you? Do you like cleaning the bathroom? Bringing in the newspaper. The easiest chore that I did as a kid was bringing the newspaper inside. Every morning I went out to get the newspaper, which was always on the ground in front of our house. I always brought it inside for my parents. But nowadays, fewer people read physical newspapers, so it's not the same. I don't see many newspapers in front of people's houses. Skimming the pool. One other chore that I had to do was skimming the pool. Skimming the pool means cleaning the surface or top of the water. My family had a pool in the backyard and it got pretty dirty. There were always leaves, bugs, and other things, so I had to skim the pool. Allowance. One other important thing about chores is that children usually earn an allowance when they do them. An allowance is money that parents give to their children. Usually, if children do all their chores, they get this reward. I earned a little allowance when I was a kid. I used this money to buy things that I wanted. Teaching responsibility. Many parents like giving their children an allowance because it teaches them that hard work pays off. This means that if you work hard, you'll get a reward afterward. It also teaches children that everyone has to work if they want to make money. You can't earn money if you don't do anything. With chores and allowance, children learn responsibility, and they learn how to work hard in the future. I want my kids to do chores so they can learn these lessons too. Conclusion. Chores are an important part of life. They help teach responsibility, and they make sure our homes stay clean and organized. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one chore that I don't like? 2. What does skim the pool mean? 3. What does it mean when we say that hard work pays off? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about working from home. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about working from home. Working from home or working remotely means you don't work in an office. You stay home and use your computer or other technology to work. I work from home, and I think there are positives and negatives to this. Let's talk about them. Positives of working from home. First, let's start with the positives. If you work from home, you don't need to commute to work. You don't have to drive to work in the morning or drive back home in the evening. This is great because you don't have to worry about traffic. In the morning and in the evening, there are many cars on the road because many people are commuting to and from work. Some people get stuck in this traffic every day. This is one of my favorite things about working from home. It saves a lot of time. Feeling relaxed. Another positive thing is that you can feel more relaxed when you work from home. You can wear casual clothes, you can take breaks when you're tired, and you can work in any room. I feel pretty comfortable working from home. It's not too formal, and I feel free. If you work in an office, there are more rules, and it's less comfortable. Spending time with family. One other positive about working from home is being able to spend more time with your family. For example, if you have a break, you can go to another room and spend time with your family. When you work at an office, you don't have your family with you, so you can't do this. I love eating breakfast or lunch with my family when I have breaks. This is probably the best part about working from home. I can spend a lot of time with my family on weekdays and weekends. Negatives of working from home. Now, let's talk about the negatives of working from home. One bad thing is that it's easy to get distracted at home. For example, if you have young children at home with you, it can be hard to focus on your work. Children make noise and interrupt you while you're working. This is normal, so you have to learn to manage these situations and stay focused on your work. Knowing when to stop. Another negative thing about working from home is that sometimes you don't know when to stop working. When you work at an office, you stop working when you leave the office. You know exactly when your workday is done. However, when you work from home, it can be hard to know when to stop each day. You don't have your boss there to tell you when to stop. Interaction with others. One more negative thing about working from home is not having contact with other people. In general, it's important to talk and interact with other people. If you work from home, you only talk to your coworkers on the computer or on the phone. This is okay, but I think it's also good to interact with people in person. It feels good to be around people and to work with people. Conclusion. In general, I like working from home, but it's not perfect. Working from home has both positives and negatives. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one positive thing about working from home? 2. What's one negative thing about working from home? 3. What's something you can do during a break when you work from home? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about winter. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about winter. Winter isn't my favorite topic because I prefer other seasons. In most places, the weather is cold during winter. I don't live in a very cold area, but I still feel uncomfortable during this season. I don't have a heating system in my apartment. This means that my apartment isn't warm during winter, so we have to use extra blankets and wear warm clothes inside. And of course, every time we go outside, we have to wear warm clothes too. Cold and cloudy weather. In my city, we often have cloudy weather or sometimes rainy weather during this season. I don't like this, but the worst part of winter is that the days are shorter. The sun goes down really early. Normally, in the summer, the sun sets around 7:30 or 8 p.m. in my city. However, in December, it sets before 5 p.m. Many people don't like this because they don't have many opportunities to enjoy the sunlight. When they finish working, it's already dark outside. This can be depressing. Working in the winter. I try to start working early in the morning so I can finish early. This way, I can have some hours of sunlight after I'm done with work. In general, I love the sun, so I prefer long summer days, not short winter days. Winter activities. Of course, some of the funnest winter activities involve snow or ice. For example, it's common to go skiing or snowboarding during this time. In the United States, there are many ski resorts where people can practice these sports. If you don't know how to ski or snowboard, you can also try sledding. Sledding is the activity where you sit on something and slide down a hill. It's easy and fun. Snowball fights. Another fun thing you can do in the snow is have a snowball fight. This is where you throw balls of snow at other people. Everyone likes throwing snowballs at people. Ice skating. One other winter sport is ice skating. There are many places to ice skate in the United States, even in the middle of big cities. I'm terrible at ice skating, but I still think it's fun. The only bad part is when you fall because it hurts. Trust me. Winter holidays and traditions. Now, let's talk about winter holidays and traditions. For me, the best part of winter is Christmas. I don't usually like holidays, but I love Christmas. My family has several Christmas traditions that I'll always remember. For example, we always decorated the Christmas tree together with the same ornaments every year. Another tradition that I like is going to see the beautiful lights and decorations in different neighborhoods. I'm excited to start new Christmas traditions with my own family. New Year's Eve. Many people around the world also celebrate New Year's Eve. In the United States, a lot of people turn on the TV to watch the New Year's Eve party in New York City. I did this when I was younger, but nowadays, this holiday isn't really important to me. I like Christmas, but not New Year's Eve. However, when I'm with my wife's family, I have to celebrate this holiday with them. Conclusion. Winter can be a fun and festive season, especially with all the holidays and activities. However, it can also be cold and dark, which some people don't enjoy as much. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one activity that involves snow or ice? 2. What time does the sun set in my city during winter? 3. What do we decorate together for Christmas? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about breakfast. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, so I'm excited to talk about it. In the United States, many people think that Americans eat a big breakfast every day. You've probably seen this in American movies and TV shows. You might see people eating eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, and more. However, most Americans don't eat a really big breakfast on weekdays. Many people don't have time to cook a big breakfast before they go to work. Actually, it's really common for people to just eat cereal. I did this a lot when I was a kid. Weekend breakfasts. On weekends, people have more time to enjoy their breakfast in the morning, so people might eat the type of breakfast that you see in the movies. I remember when I was a kid, my mom cooked more creative breakfasts on Saturdays and Sundays. My favorite breakfast that my mom cooked was crepes. I still remember how amazing they tasted. It's also common for Americans to go out for breakfast on weekends. Breakfast restaurants are really crowded on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and we also love enjoying a nice breakfast when we're on vacation. Basically, when we have the time, we love to eat a good breakfast. Breakfast in other countries. In many other countries, people don't eat a lot for breakfast. I remember when I was in Europe, I saw many people having only a little sweetbread and coffee for breakfast. This definitely isn't enough for me, but for other people, this is enough. I think that in many countries, breakfast isn't an important meal. Lunch and dinner are usually more important. In the United States, some people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What do you think? What's the most important meal of the day for you? My typical breakfast. Now, let me describe my typical breakfast. Normally, on weekdays, I eat eggs, bacon, and fruit. I love the combination of bacon and eggs. They go together perfectly. I don't get tired of this food, even if I eat it every day. Of course, I always buy fresh and organic eggs, bacon, and fruit. This is really important for me. On weekends, I often go to restaurants to eat breakfast. I love going out to eat breakfast. There are a lot of amazing breakfast restaurants where I live, so I have many options. I usually eat different breakfast foods at restaurants. Favorite breakfasts. One of my favorite breakfasts is a Mexican dish called chilaquiles. I order this food all the time, and I also really like sweet breakfast foods like French toast, pancakes, and sweetbread. As you can see, I love breakfast in general. One other thing that I sometimes have for breakfast is coffee. I don't drink coffee every day, and I don't really like caffeine, but I really like warm drinks, so I often order coffee or hot chocolate when I eat breakfast at restaurants. Breakfast and coffee. I know some people who need coffee in the morning. If they don't have coffee, then they can't start their day. I'm not like this. I sometimes have coffee with my breakfast, but it's not necessary for me. How about you? Do you need coffee in the morning? That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me what you eat for breakfast. That's all for today. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about different countries I have visited. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about different countries. Today I want to share my experiences traveling to different countries around the world. I'll also make a part 2 to this video, where I will talk about more countries that I've visited. First, let's talk about the United States. This is where I live. The United States has almost 330 million people. It's a big country. I've been to many different cities here. Some of my favorite cities are New York, San Francisco, and Chicago. The United States also has some really beautiful nature. People love traveling to the United States to explore its national parks and enjoy the beautiful scenery. There are some amazing beaches here as well. The weather varies greatly, so you can find different climates all over the country. Next, let's talk about France. This is the first country that I ever traveled to in Europe. Unfortunately, I've only been to Paris, and I haven't been to any other cities there. However, I love the city of Paris. Since one of my favorite activities is walking, Paris is the perfect city for me to visit. You could walk for days and days throughout the city without getting bored. I think Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I love the architecture there, the history, and the general feeling of the city. There are so many nice places to see, but I know that there are a lot of other interesting places to visit in France. I hope that I can travel all around the country in the future. Now, let's talk about Portugal. I had the opportunity to spend 2 weeks in this awesome country. I went to 3 different cities when I was there: Lisbon, Porto, and Braga. The capital, Lisbon, is a really interesting place to visit. I especially loved walking through the old parts of the city. And the city of Porto was one of my favorite cities that I visited. It's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I loved watching the sun go down over the river in the evening, and I really enjoyed taking a boat on the river too. Overall, I thought Portugal was a fantastic country to travel to, and I recommend it to you. Now, let's talk about Spain. I spent more than 2 weeks in Spain, and I visited 6 different cities. The first places we visited in Spain were in the south of the country. The south of Spain is really unique. The culture there is a little different from the culture in the other parts of Spain. I really enjoyed my time in Seville and Granada, and I would love to go back. I also really liked Madrid, but I only stayed there for 2 nights. If I go back to Spain, I'm definitely going to spend more time in this city. It was also cool to travel along the Mediterranean coast. We took a train from Valencia to Barcelona, and we really enjoyed the view. I think that a lot of people want to live in Spain because of the sea, the weather, and the food. By the way, I loved the traditional Spanish dishes. They have some of the best food in the world. Other amazing places in these countries. In the United States, apart from the famous cities like New York, there are beautiful national parks like Yellowstone and unique cultural experiences to enjoy, such as visiting vibrant cities like New Orleans. In France beyond Paris, there are charming towns like Lyon and Bordeaux. In Portugal, you can visit the beautiful Algarve region with its stunning beaches. And in Spain, you can explore the vibrant culture of Barcelona and the historic streets of Toledo. That's all for today. I'll make a part 2 to this video, where I'll talk about a few other countries that I've traveled to. That's all for today. I'll see you next time. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about some more countries I have visited. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about more countries. Last time I told you about my experiences in Mexico, France, Portugal, and Spain. Today, I want to tell you about a few other countries that I've been to. First, let's talk about Italy. I spent 2 weeks in Italy in 2019. This was probably my favorite trip. I had the opportunity to go to many cities and towns in this country. I started my trip in Bologna, which was a great experience. I had some really delicious food in this city, and it was my first time eating at a real Italian restaurant. I'll never forget it. I had a few different local dishes which were incredible. Also, I ate the best ice cream ever when I was in this city. Next, I went to Florence, which was one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I'm sure that some of you agree with me. Then, we rented a car and drove through Tuscany. This was an awesome road trip. We drove through beautiful hills, fields, and vineyards. This was my favorite region of Italy. It's so unique there. There's no other place like it. Lastly, we went to Rome and enjoyed the amazing history there. Of course, we loved going to the Colosseum and seeing the ancient buildings there. Next, let's talk about Peru. I went to Peru with a friend in 2018 to see Machu Picchu. Everyone wants to see Machu Picchu, right? So we stayed in the city of Cusco and took some different tours of the area. We saw some interesting ruins around Cusco, and we really enjoyed the beautiful nature there. The city of Cusco is also a cool place to explore. But of course, the best part of the trip was seeing Machu Picchu. This ancient city is hidden in the mountains, and it's not easy to get there. We had to take 2 buses and a train to arrive there, but it was worth it. The view of Machu Picchu from above was incredible. We sat for a long time just looking at the city. I couldn't believe that I was there. We didn't take a tour, but there were many tours when we were there, so we heard some tour guides talking about the history of Machu Picchu. Then we walked around the city and explored the different parts. This experience was completely unique, and I'll never forget it. Now let's talk about the UK. Specifically, London. I only stayed in London for 1 day before I flew to Italy, so I saw very little. But I walked a lot during that short time, and I loved this city. The weather was nice when I was there, so I watched the sunset from the river. I also went to my first Christmas market there, so even though I was only there for 1 day, I really liked it. I was sad that I couldn't stay longer. Maybe in the future, I'll be able to go back. Other amazing places in these countries. In Italy, apart from the famous cities like Rome and Florence, there are beautiful towns like Venice and Naples, and unique cultural experiences to enjoy, such as visiting historical sites and trying local cuisine. In Peru, beyond Machu Picchu, you can explore beautiful cities like Lima and Arequipa, and enjoy the breathtaking landscapes of the Andes Mountains and the Amazon rainforest. In the UK, you can visit vibrant cities like Edinburgh and Manchester, and explore the stunning countryside and historic castles. So, now you know the different countries that I've traveled to? Leave a comment and tell me if you've traveled to any of these countries. That's all for today. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about Xiaomi. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Xiaomi is a famous technology company from China. They make many different products, like smartphones, fitness bands, and other electronic gadgets. Xiaomi products are popular because they are good quality and affordable. One of the most popular Xiaomi products is their smartphones. Many people use Xiaomi phones because they have great features and are not too expensive. Another popular product is the Xiaomi Fitness Band. It can track your fitness, show notifications, and even monitor your heart rate. Xiaomi has a new product called the Xiaomi Mix Flip. This is a special kind of phone with a foldable screen. It has a powerful processor and a big, bright screen that is 4.01 inches wide. The phone is very fast and doesn't get too hot because of its new cooling system. The Mix Flip also has a great camera for taking perfect selfies and supports many popular apps. People like Xiaomi for many reasons. First, their products are high quality. Second, they are much cheaper than some other big brands. Finally, Xiaomi has many different products to choose from, so everyone can find something they like. Xiaomi doesn't just make phones and fitness bands. They also make smart home products. For example, they have smart lights that you can control with your phone. They also have robot vacuums that can clean your house automatically. These products make life easier and more fun. Xiaomi is not only popular in China. People all over the world use Xiaomi products. You can find Xiaomi stores in many countries. This shows how much people trust and love Xiaomi products. In conclusion, Xiaomi is a great technology company with many amazing products. Their products are high quality, affordable, and make life easier. The new Xiaomi Mix Flip is an exciting addition to their lineup, offering powerful performance and many fun features. Now, let's see if you understood the video. 1. What is one reason people like Xiaomi products? 2. What can a Xiaomi fitness band do? 3. What is special about the Xiaomi Mix Flip? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Today we're gonna practice listening and understanding English by talking about best friends. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. A best friend is someone who is very close to you. You can share your secrets, have fun together, and support each other. Best friends are special because they understand you and always make you feel happy. Best friends, or guimi in Chinese, are often mentioned among women. Women share a deep bond with their best friends. They talk about everything, from daily life to their dreams and worries. This strong connection makes the friendship very special. When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time with my best friend. We did many things together. We played games, watched movies, and did our homework together. We always had so much fun. One great thing about having a best friend is that you can share your secrets with them. You can talk about your dreams, problems, and anything that makes you happy or sad. A best friend always listens and gives good advice. Best friends support each other in many ways. When you are sad, your best friend can cheer you up. When you are happy, your best friend celebrates with you. It's nice to have someone who always stands by your side. With a best friend, you make many happy memories. You remember the fun times and the adventures you had together. These memories are precious and make your friendship stronger. In conclusion, best friends are very important in our lives. They bring joy, support, and wonderful memories. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. 1. What is one thing you can do with your best friend? 2. Why is it good to share secrets with a best friend? 3. How do best friends support each other? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about music is a fun topic because most people like music. I'm not a very musical person, but of course I like music. First, let's talk about the importance of music. In every culture, people use music to express themselves, tell stories, and make beautiful sounds. This is an important element in every culture. Music can tell you a lot about people and help you understand them. Also, music in general is important for each individual person. It can inspire us, remind us of the past, or help us relax. I like to listen to songs that remind me of the past. Music is very powerful. It can transport you to a different time and place. When I listen to some songs, I can imagine my childhood and remember many things from the past. Music can also be very emotional. Sometimes when you're listening, you start to feel happy or you can get really sad. Music really is powerful. Now, let's talk about different genres of music. The word genre means type. When we talk about music or movies, we use the word genre. Some popular genres of music include rock, jazz, country, classical, and hip-hop. Of course, there are many others too. When I was young, I listened to a lot of rock music. This is because my parents loved classic rock. In particular, they listened a lot to the Beatles and Rolling Stones. I didn't have a choice. I always heard this music when I was young. When I was a teenager, I started listening to hip-hop music because that's what was popular. Today, this is still a very popular genre of music. If you turn on the radio, you hear hip-hop music on many stations. Nowadays, I don't like this type of music. In particular, I don't like the lyrics. To be honest, I don't listen to a lot of music nowadays, but I do enjoy listening to music once in a while. For example, I sometimes listen to country folk music. I really like this genre, especially because of the instruments. I like country-style instruments like the banjo, the harmonica, and the fiddle. Now let's talk about musical instruments. When I was younger, I played the guitar, but now I don't play any instruments. I'm not good at playing music. I don't think I'm a natural musician. When I played the guitar, it wasn't natural or easy for me. But I think it's good for children to play a musical instrument. It's good for your brain, and it's a good skill to have. Lastly, let's talk about singing. Everyone can sing, but most people aren't really good singers. For example, I have a terrible singing voice. I don't sound good when I sing, but I don't care. I still sing. Other people have good singing voices, and it sounds beautiful when they sing. I like listening to good singers. Also, some people take singing lessons to improve their singing. This can help you improve your voice and your skills. Maybe I should take singing lessons. Alright, now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What does the word genre mean? 2. What type of music did I listen to when I was young? 3. Why do I think it's good for children to play a musical instrument? Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about summer. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. For some of you, it's summer now. And for others, it's winter. Here where I live, it's the summer season now. First, let's talk about summer weather. In most countries, this is the hottest time of year. In cold countries, summer is the only time of year when it's hot. In tropical countries, there isn't much difference between the seasons, but summer is definitely hot. I really like hot sunny weather. Some people don't like this weather, so they prefer other seasons. How about you? Do you prefer hot or cold weather? Also, in some places, summer is the rainy season. Where I live now, it rains a lot in the summer. I don't like this. I grew up in Southern California, where it doesn't rain a lot, so I'm used to blue skies and sunny weather. For me, rainy weather isn't fun. I like to go outside and do activities, but it's hard to do this when it's raining. Let's talk about some summer activities that people like to do during the hot summer days. Many people like going to the beach. The water is usually warmer during this season, so it's a good time to swim. Some people like to lie on the sand and enjoy the hot sun, but I don't do this. I sometimes like swimming at the beach, but I definitely don't sunbathe. I get sunburned very easily. Another thing that many Americans do in the summer is have barbecues. This season is perfect for barbecues because you can spend the afternoon outside with your family and friends. The kids can run around and play while the adults relax and talk. And of course, everyone enjoys eating good food at barbecues. I love eating hamburgers and hot dogs outside on warm summer days. Also, many Americans have swimming pools, so the summer months are a great time to use them. When I was a kid, my family always went in the pool during this time of year. I have great memories of playing with my sister and my friends in our pool. It's always fun to go in the pool during the summer. People who don't have swimming pools can go to public pools. In big cities, there are usually public swimming pools where you can go during the summer or during other months. One other popular summer activity in the US is camping. Summer is the perfect time to go camping because you don't get too cold at night. Usually, people sleep outside in tents when they camp, so it's better to do this activity when it's warm. I've camped in the summer and in the winter, but it's definitely better in the summer. A lot of people go hiking when they camp, which is also better in the summer. All right. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one summer activity? 2. Where do people sleep when they go camping? 3. Why do people like to have barbecues in the summer? Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. My name is Snail. Today I'll show you a day in my life. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is open the curtains and look at the sky. It's raining today. When it rains, everyone says, "The weather is bad today." But I like the rain. Rainy days make me feel lively. So for me, today is good weather. I take my umbrella and head out. I see other people with their umbrellas too. It's fun to take a walk in the rain. The gentle raindrops fall around me, making a soothing sound. I see many things on my walk. The streets are wet, and the trees look fresh. I walk slowly and enjoy the sound of the rain. In the afternoon, the rain stops. I go to the park. The air smells fresh after the rain. I find a bench and sit down. I watch the birds and enjoy the calm. My favorite time of the day is the evening because the sky looks so beautiful. The sunset paints the sky with orange and pink colors. As I was walking, before I knew it, it was already night. Look at the sky. The moon is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, tomorrow is Monday. I'll go to bed early tonight. Well then, good night. Hello everyone. Today, we're going to explore a vibrant part of Chinese culture, Sanshan, or Chinese crosstalk. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to enhance their vocabulary and cultural understanding. Are you ready to learn something new and exciting? Let's get started. Sanshan is a traditional Chinese comedic performance. It involves two performers who talk and joke with each other. This form of entertainment is known for its funny conversations and clever use of the Chinese language. Sanshan is often performed in theaters, on television, or during public celebrations. First, let's discuss the structure of Sanshan. Typically, it includes a mix of jokes, puns, and cultural references. The performers, known as Sanshan artists, take turns playing two roles, the funny man and the straight man. And this back and forth creates a lively and entertaining interaction that captivates the audience. Ho Baolin is a famous Sanshan artist. He was known for his perfect timing and smart performances. He often talked about Chinese literature and history in his acts, making his shows both fun and educational. Mozi is another important figure in modern Sanshan. He was known for his sharp humor and clever wordplay. Mozi often talked about social issues, which made him popular with people who like satire. In recent years, Guodagan has brought Sanshan to new audiences through TV shows and large performances. Guo's style mixes traditional Sanshan with modern themes, making it interesting for young viewers today. He is also the founder of Durian Society, a popular comedy club in China. Guodagan has helped many new performers learn and grow, ensuring the future of Sanshan. These artists and many others have helped to keep Sanshan alive and popular. They make sure it stays an important part of Chinese culture. Now I'm gonna ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. 1. What is Sanshan and what makes it unique? 2. Who are the performers in Sanshan and what roles do they play? 3. Can you name two famous Sanshan artists and describe their contributions to the art form? That's all for today's lesson on Chinese crosstalk. I hope you found it interesting and informative. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time for more English learning fun. Hello everyone. Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Are you ready? So today I'm going to talk about pets. This is a fun topic because many people have pets and like animals. Let's start with dogs, since dogs are the most common pets. In the US, so many people have dogs. You can see and hear dogs everywhere. When I was younger, my family had many dogs. Some of them were big and some of them were small. They were all different kinds of dogs. I always liked our big dogs more. They were smart and fun. Our small dogs were cute, but they weren't very smart. All of our dogs loved to play. They wanted to play all day. I like dogs, but now I don't want to have dogs. If you have dogs, you need to spend a lot of time with them. They need a lot of attention. In the US, people treat their dogs very well. They give them a lot of attention, and they play with them a lot. Okay, now let's talk about cats. Some people like cats more than dogs, but I don't. I don't like cats at all. Actually, I'm allergic to cats, so I stay away from them. Many people like cats because they're independent. They don't need a lot of attention like dogs do. So if you have a cat, it's easy. Also, cats are funny animals. There are many videos of cats doing very funny things. My family never had cats though. What about you? Do you prefer cats or dogs? I had 3 fish when I was younger. 2 of these fish died pretty fast, but one of the fish lived for several years. Fish are boring pets though. When I was very young, my family had a gecko. I liked to watch this gecko eat. It ate live crickets and worms. That was a cool pet. In the US, There are many animal shelters. An animal shelter is a place that takes care of animals that don't have owners. Most of these animals are dogs, of course. If you go to an animal shelter, you can adopt these animals if you want. My family adopted several dogs from these animal shelters. Some of these dogs were nice and fun, and some of these dogs were not very nice. My favorite pet was our first dog. She was very smart, and she was beautiful. I played with her and petted her every day. She lived with us for over 10 years. I miss that dog. If I get a pet in the future, it will be a dog. But I don't think I want a pet. Okay, that's all for today. Now I'm gonna ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. 1. What kind of pets did my family have when I was younger? 2. Why do some people prefer cats over dogs? 3. What is an animal shelter? Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. Are you ready? So today I'm going to talk about the weather. This is an important topic because everybody talks about the weather. If you are learning English, you need to know how to talk about the weather. Let's start with sunny weather. Sunny weather is my favorite type of weather. When it's sunny outside, I'm happy. For me, hot weather is better than cold weather. Some people don't like the heat, but I don't mind the heat. It can be uncomfortable, but for me, that's okay. Some places are too hot though. For example, the city of Las Vegas is really hot in the summer. I like hot weather, but not that hot. In really hot cities, you need to stay inside during the afternoon. In the US, most buildings in hot cities have air conditioning. Okay, now let's talk about cloudy days. I hate cloudy days. When the sun is not shining, I feel a little sad because I love sunny days. But cloudy days are normal. Every city has cloudy days. Some cities are always cloudy, like London. I can't live in a cloudy city. I need sunshine. Do you like sunny or cloudy days more? Okay, now let's talk about rainy days. For me, rainy days are the worst. I love being outside, so this is why I don't like the rain. When it rains, I can't do anything outside. I have to stay indoors all day. Some people really like the rain. My husband likes the rain, but only when he's inside. He says that the sound of the rain is calming. I don't agree. I don't like the sound of the rain. It reminds me that I can't go outside. Of course you can go outside when it's raining, but you need to take an umbrella. If you don't have an umbrella, you get wet. Sometimes it starts raining when I'm not home and I don't have an umbrella with me. This is the worst. I don't like getting wet. Also, when it rains, it can be dangerous to drive. Many people have car accidents when it rains. When the streets are wet, you need to drive slower. If you don't, you can have an accident. On rainy days, there are a lot of car accidents. I don't like driving in the rain. All right. Now let's talk about windy days. Some cities have a lot of wind, and this can be good or bad. If you live in a hot city, the wind can be good because it cools the city down. But if you live in a cold city, the wind can be bad because it makes it even colder. If the wind is really strong, it can cause problems. Sometimes trees fall down because of the strong wind. Usually, I prefer days that aren't windy. Okay, lastly, let's talk about the snow. It doesn't snow in my city, so I don't see the snow often. Some years my family goes to the mountains in the winter to ski and snowboard. I like the snow, but I don't want to live in a snowy city. It's too cold and life is more difficult in the snow. I have some students that live in really cold cities. During the winter, the temperature can be -20 or -30 degrees Celsius. For me, that's crazy. I don't like the cold. Okay, that's all for today. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. 1. What type of weather is my favorite? 2. Why don't I like rainy days? 3. What is dangerous about driving in the rain? Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone. Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. Today we're going to talk about marriage. Marriage is a special bond between two people who decide to spend their lives together. It is a commitment to love, support, and take care of each other. Marriage is a tradition that is found in many cultures around the world, and it plays an important role in society. In many cultures, marriage is marked by a special ceremony called a wedding. A wedding is a celebration where family and friends come together to witness the couple's commitment to each other. The bride usually wears a beautiful dress, and the groom wears a nice suit. In China, it is common for the bride to wear a red dress, which symbolizes happiness, luck, and prosperity. The groom might wear a traditional Chinese suit or a modern suit. After the wedding, the couple begins their life together. They might move into a new home, start a family, and share their lives. Marriage is about sharing responsibilities and working together as a team. In many families, both the husband and wife work to provide for the family. They share household chores, take care of the children, and make important decisions together. In Chinese culture, marriage is not just about the couple. It is also about bringing two families together. Parents are often very involved in their children's marriages. They help plan the wedding, offer advice, and support the couple in their new life. In the past, marriages in China were often arranged by the parents. Today, most people choose their own partners, but the family's approval is still very important. One of the most important aspects of marriage is love. Love is the foundation of a strong marriage. It is what keeps the couple together through good times and bad. Love is about caring for each other, being patient, and understanding each other's needs and feelings. Another important aspect of marriage is communication. Good communication is key to a happy and successful marriage. Couples need to talk to each other, listen to each other's concerns, and work together to solve problems. Without good communication, misunderstandings and conflicts can arise, which can weaken the marriage. Trust is also a vital part of marriage. Trust means that you can rely on your partner to be honest, faithful, and supportive. When there is trust in a marriage, both partners feel secure and confident in their relationship. Marriage traditions in China are rich and diverse. In addition to the wedding ceremony, there are many other traditions that are followed before and after the wedding. For example, before the wedding, the groom might give gifts to the bride's family as a sign of respect and gratitude. These gifts often include items like tea, wine, and money. After the wedding, the couple might visit the groom's family and offer tea as a sign of respect. Another tradition is the wedding banquet, which is a large feast held after the wedding ceremony. The banquet is attended by family, friends, and sometimes even colleagues. It is a time for celebrating the couple's union and wishing them a happy and prosperous life together. The banquet usually includes a variety of delicious dishes, toasts, and sometimes performances. In modern China, while many traditional aspects of marriage are still observed, there are also new trends. For example, some couples choose to have a more modern wedding, with elements like a white wedding dress, a church ceremony, or a destination wedding. Others might choose to live together before getting married, which was not common in the past. In conclusion, marriage is a special and important part of life. It is a commitment to love, support, and build a life together with another person. In China, marriage is not only about the couple, but also about family and tradition. While modern trends are changing the way people approach marriage, the core values of love, trust, and communication remain the same. That's all for today. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. 1. What are some traditional wedding customs in China? 2. Why is love important in a marriage? 3. What role do parents play in Chinese marriages? Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. Today we're going to talk about family. Family is one of the most important things in life. A family is a group of people who are related by blood, marriage, or adoption. Families can be small or large. Some families have just parents and children, while others include grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. No matter the size, a family is a group of people who care for each other, support each other, and share their lives together. In most families, there are parents and children. Parents are responsible for taking care of their children. They make sure their children have food to eat, clothes to wear, and a safe place to live. Parents also teach their children how to behave, how to treat others with respect, and how to become good members of society. Children, on the other hand, are an important part of the family too. When they are young, children depend on their parents for everything. They learn from their parents and follow their example. As they grow older, children start to help their parents with small tasks. They might clean their room, help set the table, or take care of younger siblings. These responsibilities help children learn how to be independent and responsible. Family time is very special. Many families like to spend time together doing different activities. For example, they might eat meals together, watch TV, go for walks, or play games. Spending time with family helps strengthen the bonds between family members. It makes people feel loved, supported, and secure. Family time is also a great way to create happy memories that people can cherish for the rest of their lives. In China, family is especially important. Many Chinese families live together in large homes, with several generations under one roof. This is known as an extended family. In an extended family, grandparents, parents, and children all live together. Sometimes, aunts, uncles, and cousins might live with them too. Living together helps family members stay close and take care of each other. Grandparents often help take care of the grandchildren, and the younger generations take care of the older ones. In Chinese culture, respecting and honoring one's elders is a key value. Children are taught from a young age to show respect to their parents and grandparents. This respect is shown in many ways, such as helping with chores, listening to their advice, and being polite. Family gatherings are also very important in China. During these gatherings, family members come together to celebrate holidays, birthdays, and other special occasions. One of the most important family gatherings in China is the Chinese New Year, also known as the Spring Festival. During this time, families come together to have a big meal, exchange gifts, and enjoy each other's company. It is a time for celebrating the bonds of family and wishing each other good luck and happiness in the coming year. Another important aspect of family life in China is the passing down of traditions and values from one generation to the next. Parents and grandparents teach children about their family history, cultural traditions, and moral values. These lessons help children understand who they are and where they come from. They also help preserve the family's heritage and culture. In conclusion, family is a key part of life. It provides love, support, and a sense of belonging. Spending time with family and keeping family traditions alive is very important. In China, the family is not just a group of people who live together, but a close-knit community that supports each other through good times and bad. By honoring and respecting our families, we help keep these important bonds strong. That's all for today. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. 1. What are the responsibilities of parents in a family? 2. Why is family time important? 3. How do Chinese families show respect to their elders? Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English Reading Practice article. Today we are going to talk about social media and online culture in China. Social media has become a big part of our daily lives, and it has changed the way people communicate, work, and have fun. In China, some of the most popular social media platforms are WeChat and TikTok. Let's look at how these platforms influence people's lives. WeChat is a very popular app in China. People use it to send messages, make voice and video calls, and share photos and videos with friends and family. But WeChat is more than just a messaging app. It also has many other features like making payments, booking a taxi, and even shopping online. Many people in China use WeChat every day for almost everything. It has become a part of their daily routine. In addition to these everyday uses, WeChat has also become important for work. Many people use it to communicate with their colleagues and clients. Businesses use WeChat to connect with customers, share news, and provide services. Some companies even run their entire business through WeChat, from marketing to customer service. This shows how powerful and versatile WeChat has become in modern life. TikTok is another popular app in China. It allows people to create and share short videos. These videos can be about anything, like dancing, singing, cooking, or funny moments. TikTok has become very popular, especially among young people. It gives them a way to express themselves and show their creativity. Many people spend a lot of time watching and making videos on TikTok. TikTok has also become a platform for discovering new trends and learning new things. For example, many people share videos about cooking recipes, workout routines, or language learning tips. It's not just for entertainment, it's also a place where people can learn and grow. Influencers, or people who have a lot of followers, often use TikTok to share their knowledge and opinions, making it a powerful tool for spreading ideas. With the rise of social media, a new online culture has emerged in China. People now connect with others not only in person, but also through social media. They share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences online. This has made it easier for people to stay in touch with friends and family, even if they live far away. Online culture has also changed how people interact with the world around them. For example, people now often turn to social media for news and information instead of traditional sources like newspapers or TV. This has made news and information more accessible, but it also means that people need to be careful about the accuracy of what they read online. However, there are also some challenges. Spending too much time on social media can be bad for our health. It can cause stress, make us feel lonely, and even affect our sleep. It can also lead to addiction, where people find it hard to stop using social media even when they want to. It's important to use social media in a healthy way and not let it take over our lives. In conclusion, social media like WeChat and TikTok has changed the way people in China live and communicate. While it has many benefits, like staying connected, expressing creativity, and learning new things, it is also important to be careful and use it wisely. Online culture is a big part of modern life, but we need to make sure it doesn't negatively affect our well-being. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the article to see if you understood. 1. What are two popular social media platforms in China? 2. How do people use WeChat in their daily lives? 3. What are some challenges of using social media too much? Thank you for reading this article on social media and online culture in China. Keep practicing your English. I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about recess. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Recess is a short break during the school day. Students stop studying and go outside to play, relax, and have fun. Recess usually lasts about 15 to 30 minutes, and it happens once or twice during the school day. Most students love recess because it gives them time to rest and enjoy themselves after sitting in class. In many schools, recess happens in the middle of the morning or in the afternoon. For example, students might have recess after their first 2 classes. Some schools also have a second recess after lunch. It gives children a chance to run, talk with their friends, and play games before going back to class. During recess, kids can do many activities. Some kids like to play games like soccer, basketball, or tag. Others enjoy playing on the playground, where there are swings, slides, and climbing structures. Many kids use recess time to talk with friends or just relax. Some children bring snacks to eat during recess as well. Not only does recess help students relax, but it also helps them stay healthy. Running around and playing keeps children active, which is important for their physical health. Exercise helps kids build strong muscles and bones. Playing games also improves their coordination and balance, so recess is not just fun, it's also a good way for kids to stay fit and healthy. Recess is important for several reasons. First, it gives students a chance to move and be active. Sitting in class all day can be tiring, so recess helps kids use their energy. Second, it helps children focus better in class. After recess, students feel refreshed and ready to learn again. Lastly, recess gives students time to socialize. They can make friends, play together, and practice teamwork during games. Recess is a common part of school in many countries. However, the time and length of recess can be different. For example, in some countries, recess is 20 minutes long, while in others, it can be 30 or 40 minutes. In some countries, children stay inside for recess when it rains, but in others, they might play outside, even if it's raining. Some adults also take short breaks at work, similar to recess, to rest and relax. What about you? Did you have recess when you were in school? What did you like to do during recess? That's all for today. Leave a comment and I'll see you next time.
Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about saving money. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Saving money is very important. In China, many families save money to help with education, buying a home, or for emergencies. When we save money, we can use it to buy things we need in the future. For example, if you want to buy a new phone, saving a little money each month can help you reach that goal. In China, many people save money to buy a house or pay for their children's school fees. Saving money also helps us in emergencies. For example, if your grandparents get sick or need medical care, having savings helps you pay for the hospital quickly. This can reduce stress about money. In China, many families save money for times like this, especially for helping their parents or grandparents with medical costs. How can we save money in our daily lives? There are many ways to save money. One simple way is to make a budget. A budget is a plan for how to spend your money. For example, if you earn 3,000 yuan each month and spend 2,500 yuan on rent, food, and transport, you can save 500 yuan. A budget helps us see how much we spend and how much we can save. Another way to save money is to spend less. In China, many people love to order food delivery. Instead of ordering food every day, you can cook at home. This small change can help you save a lot of money. For example, if a meal from delivery costs 30 yuan and you order 5 times a week, that's 150 yuan a week. If you cook at home, you might only spend 50 yuan per week, saving 100 yuan. Using public transportation or walking instead of taking taxis is also a great way to save money. For example, if you need to go somewhere nearby, you can ride a shared bike or walk instead of using a taxi. This simple habit can help you save transportation costs. Putting money in a bank is also a smart way to save. In China, many people save money in banks. Banks keep our money safe. Sometimes, the bank gives us extra money for saving, called interest. For example, if you save 1,000 yuan and the interest rate is 2%, after 1 year, you will have 1,020 yuan. It is a small amount, but over time, it grows. Setting a savings goal is also important. A goal helps us stay focused. For example, if you want to save 2,000 yuan for a new bike, you can save 200 yuan each month. In 10 months, you will have enough money to buy the bike. This way, we have a clear goal to work towards. In China, saving money is very important for the future. It helps us prepare for big things like buying a home, education, or healthcare. It also helps us during unexpected times, like sickness or job loss. By starting small, we can reach our goals and have a better life. What about you? Do you save money? What are your savings goals? That's all for today. Leave a comment and I'll see you next time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today, we are going to talk about describing people. Describing people helps us talk about their looks and personality. This is useful when talking about friends, family, or new people we meet. First, let's talk about looks. When we describe how someone looks, we can use different words. For example, you can say, "She has long, curly brown hair and green eyes." You can also talk about their height. For example, "He is tall and slim," or "She is short and strong." These words help people know what the person looks like. We can also talk about what someone is wearing. You can say, "He is wearing a blue shirt and brown pants," or "She is wearing a yellow dress and black shoes." Describing clothes tells us more about someone's style. For example, someone wearing a suit might be going to a special event. Someone wearing casual clothes might be relaxing. Now, let's talk about personality. Describing someone's personality helps us know what they are like. For example, you can say, "He is very friendly and likes to help," or "She is very creative and loves to paint." Words like kind, funny, shy, and energetic help describe how a person acts. We can also talk about a person's hobbies. For example, you can say, "He likes playing the guitar," or "She loves gardening." These words help us know what someone enjoys doing. We can also describe people's emotions. It's important to know how they feel. For example, you can say, "He is happy today," or "She is sad because it's raining." Words like happy, sad, angry, and excited help describe someone's mood. Understanding how someone feels can help us communicate better and be kind to others. When we describe people, we can put these details together. For example, "My friend John is tall with short dark hair. He is always smiling and loves to play sports. He usually wears jeans and a t-shirt." Using these descriptions helps us talk clearly and makes conversations fun. It also helps us understand and connect with others better. So, next time you want to describe someone, think about their looks, clothes, personality, and hobbies. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. How can you describe someone's looks? 2. What words can you use to talk about someone's personality? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English, and I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today we are going to talk about expressing opinions and preferences. This means sharing what you think or like about something. It is a helpful skill for having conversations and letting others know your feelings. First, let's talk about opinions. An opinion is what you think about something. You can start by saying "I think" or "in my opinion." For example, if you like a movie, you can say, "I think this movie is great," or "In my opinion, this is the best movie I've ever seen." Opinions are personal, so they might be different from other people's opinions. That's okay. Next, let's talk about preferences. A preference is what you like more than other things. You can use phrases like "I prefer" or "I like better." For example, if you like pizza more than burgers, you can say, "I prefer pizza to burgers," or "I like pizza better than burgers." It's a way to share your favourite choices. Let's practice some examples together. If you see a picture of a dog, you can say, "I think dogs are friendly." If you like chocolate more than vanilla, you can say, "I prefer chocolate to vanilla." When someone asks you, "What do you think about this book?" you can answer, "In my opinion, this book is interesting." Remember, sharing your thoughts is fun and helps you make friends. When you express your opinions and preferences, it is important to be polite. You can use phrases like "I believe" or "I feel" to make your words softer. For example, "I believe this restaurant is very good," or "I feel that this song is relaxing." It shows respect for other people's opinions too. Sometimes you might want to ask others about their opinions and preferences. You can ask, "What do you think about this movie?" or "What is your favourite food?" This helps you learn more about what others like and think. Remember, everyone has different opinions and preferences. It's okay if someone likes something you don't. You can say, "That's interesting," or "I see it differently." This way, you can have nice conversations and understand each other better. So, the next time you want to share your thoughts, remember to use phrases like "I think," "I prefer," and "in my opinion." It's a great way to communicate and connect with others. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What is an opinion? 2. How do you express a preference? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English and I'll see you next time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's A1 English listening practice video. Today, we're going to talk about meeting new people. Meeting new people can be both exciting and a little scary, but it's a great way to make friends and learn new things. When you meet someone for the first time, it's important to be friendly. Start by saying hello or hi with a smile. You can then introduce yourself by saying, "My name is." "What's your name?" This is a simple and polite way to start a conversation. After you know each other's names, you can ask more questions to keep the conversation going. For example, you can ask, "Where are you from?" or "What do you do?" These questions help you learn more about the other person. It's also a good idea to share something about yourself. You can say, "I'm from China and I love reading books," or "I work as a teacher and I enjoy cooking." Sharing a little about yourself makes the conversation more interesting. If you want to be even more friendly, you can give a compliment. You might say, "I like your shirt," or "You have a nice smile." Compliments make people feel good and help create a positive connection. Meeting new people is also about listening. Make sure to listen carefully when the other person talks. You can show that you are listening by nodding your head or saying things like, "That's interesting," or "Wow, really?" Remember, everyone feels a little nervous when meeting someone new, so it's okay to take your time and be yourself. The more you practice, the easier it will become. So, next time you meet someone new, be friendly, ask questions, and listen carefully. Who knows? You might make a great new friend. Now, let's listen to a short conversation between 2 people meeting for the first time. Pay attention to how they introduce themselves, ask questions, and share a little about themselves. This will help you understand how to use these phrases in real-life conversations.
Hey, I'm Lisa. What's your name?
Hey, I'm John. Nice to meet you.
You too. So where are you from?
I'm from Sydney. How about you?
I'm from Toronto. What brings you here?
Oh, just here on a little vacation. Been meaning to check this place out for a while.
Wow, that's interesting. How's it been so far?
Pretty good. The food's amazing, and people are super nice.
Glad to hear that. So what do you do?
I work in marketing. I also love trying new restaurants and traveling when I'm not working.
That sounds fun. I love traveling too. It's such a great way to meet new people, right?
Absolutely. It's one of the best ways to learn new things and experience different cultures.
Totally. And if you're ever in Toronto, let me know. I'll show you some cool spots.
For sure. I might just take you up on that. Thanks, Lisa.
Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What does John do for work? 2. What does Lisa offer to show John if he visits Toronto? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English, and I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today we are going to talk about an important topic, physical health. Being physically healthy means taking good care of our bodies. It helps us feel happy, full of energy, and ready to do everything we need to do every day. So, how can we stay physically healthy? First, we should eat healthy food. Eating fruits, vegetables, and proteins like fish or chicken is good for our health. These foods give our bodies the vitamins and energy we need to grow and stay strong. For example, bananas, spinach, and eggs are all great choices. If we eat too much junk food like candy or chips, it can make us feel tired and sick. Second, we need to exercise regularly. Exercise makes our bodies strong and keeps us fit. We should try to exercise for 30 minutes every day. There are many ways to exercise. We can run, dance, or even play sports like soccer or basketball. Exercise helps our muscles grow and keeps our heart healthy. It also makes us feel happy because when we move, our brain releases chemicals that improve our mood. Third, it's important to get enough sleep. When we sleep well, our bodies rest and grow. Sleep gives us energy for the next day. Most people need around 8 hours of sleep each night. For example, if you sleep from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., you will get 8 hours of rest. Without enough sleep, we can feel tired and find it hard to concentrate. Fourth, we should drink enough water. Water is very important for our bodies. It helps us stay hydrated and keeps everything working properly. We should drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. For example, when it's hot outside, we need to drink more water to stay cool and avoid feeling thirsty. Lastly, we need to visit the doctor regularly. Doctors help us check if we are healthy. For example, they can check our heart, blood pressure, and make sure everything is okay. This helps us find any problems early and fix them before they become serious. Besides all these things, it's also important to have fun and relax. Taking time to enjoy ourselves helps us stay mentally and physically healthy. Whether it's reading a book, spending time with friends, or playing a game, having fun helps reduce stress and keeps us happy. To sum up, staying healthy is important for feeling good and living a happy life. We can do this by eating well, exercising, sleeping enough, drinking water, visiting the doctor, and relaxing. All these things work together to make sure we stay strong and healthy. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What types of food are good for your health? 2. How many hours of sleep should most people get every night? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English and I'll see you next time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today, we are going to talk about staying at a hotel. When you stay at a hotel, the first thing you need to do is go to the reception. At the reception, you tell the staff your name. They will check your reservation and give you a key or a card to enter your room. Sometimes, you might need to fill in a form with your name, address, and phone number. You may also need to sign the form. After you finish this, the receptionist will tell you your room number and how to get there. When you arrive at your room, you will see that it has a bed, a bathroom, and a TV. There might also be a small table and some chairs. Many hotel rooms also have a minibar. A minibar is a small fridge with drinks and snacks, but they are usually expensive. If you want, you can order room service. Room service means the hotel staff will bring food to your room and you can eat there. In some hotels, you will find a desk and a chair, which are useful if you need to do some work. There is also a wardrobe to hang your clothes and drawers to store other items. Before you leave, remember to check the room carefully so you don't leave anything behind. Many hotels have extra services too. You can ask the reception to call a taxi for you, help you with your luggage, or wake you up in the morning with a phone call. Some hotels also have a swimming pool, a gym, or a restaurant where you can eat. Now, let's move on to a conversation between a guest and the receptionist.
Hello, I have a reservation under the name Sarah Johnson.
Welcome, Ms. Johnson. Let me check. Yes, I see your reservation. You are staying for 3 nights, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Great, here is your room key. You are in room 205 on the 2nd floor.
Thank you. How can I get to my room?
You can take the elevator, which is right around the corner.
Okay, thank you. Oh, one more thing. Could I have a wake-up call at 7 a.m. tomorrow?
Of course, we will call you at 7 a.m. Anything else I can help you with?
Yes. Is there a restaurant in the hotel?
Yes, our restaurant is on the ground floor, and it is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. We also have a buffet breakfast every morning.
Great. I'll check it out. And do you have free Wi-Fi?
Yes, we do. Here's the password for the Wi-Fi. You can use it in your room and all around the hotel.
Perfect. Oh, and could you help me with my luggage? It's a bit heavy.
Certainly, I'll call someone to help you right away.
Thank you very much. Also, how do I contact reception if I need anything?
You can dial 0 on the phone in your room and it will connect you to the reception.
That's good to know. I think that's all for now.
No problem. Enjoy your stay, Ms. Johnson. Let us know if you need anything else.
Thank you. I will.
So, staying at a hotel can be an easy and comfortable experience if you know what to expect. Always remember to ask the reception if you need help with anything, and enjoy the services that the hotel offers, such as the restaurant, Wi-Fi, and room service. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What time does Sarah Johnson ask for her wake-up call? 2. Does the hotel have free Wi-Fi? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English, and I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today we are going to talk about feelings. Feelings are what we feel inside. We all have feelings every day. Feelings are a part of life. You have feelings and I have feelings. It's normal to feel different things. Sometimes we feel good and sometimes we feel not so good. One happy feeling is joy. When you are happy, you smile, laugh, and feel light inside. Maybe you feel happy when you play with friends, see your family, or do something you like. Happiness is a wonderful feeling. Another feeling is sadness. When you are sad, you may feel like crying or being quiet. You might feel sad if you lose something or miss a friend. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. Sadness is also a part of life. Remember, everyone feels sad now and then. Sometimes you might feel angry. Anger is when you feel upset or mad. You might feel angry when something is not fair or when someone is unkind. When you are angry, it's important to take a deep breath and stay calm. It's okay to be angry, but remember to think before you act. Another feeling is fear. Fear happens when you feel scared. Maybe you feel scared of the dark or when you see something new and strange. It's okay to feel scared. When you are scared, you can talk to someone who can help, like a friend or family member. They can help you feel safe. Excitement is a fun feeling. When you are excited, you feel happy and can't wait for something. Maybe you feel excited before a birthday or a special trip. Excitement makes you feel full of energy. Sometimes we feel confused. Confusion is when you do not understand something. You might feel confused in a new place or when learning something hard. It's okay to ask questions if you feel confused. Asking questions helps you understand better. Feelings can change through the day. In the morning, you might feel happy and ready for the day. In the afternoon, you might feel tired. At night, you may feel relaxed and ready to sleep. Different feelings are normal. It's important to talk about feelings. Talking helps you understand your feelings better. You can talk to your family, friends, or a teacher. Sharing your feelings can make you feel good. When you share, others can help you. Remember, feelings are normal and natural. They are a part of life. Happy, sad, angry, scared, or excited, every feeling is okay. Feelings help you learn about yourself and what you need. When you are tired, take a rest. When you are happy, enjoy the moment. When you are sad, find comfort in talking to someone. So, always listen to your feelings. They are important. You are never alone with your feelings. Everyone feels something every day. Life is full of ups and downs. But with understanding and support, you can learn about your feelings and grow. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's topic. Write your answers in a comment below. 1. What makes you feel excited? 2. Who do you talk to when you feel scared? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English and I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone, welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today we are going to talk about free time. Free time is one of the best parts of the day. It's when we don't need to work or study. This time belongs to us, and we can do whatever makes us happy. There are so many ways to enjoy free time, and each one brings us different feelings and experiences. For example, we can read a book. Books are like doors to new worlds. When we read, we can imagine travelling to faraway places, meeting interesting people, and feeling the magic of exciting stories. Reading is not just for learning, it's also a way to relax and take a break. When I'm deep in a good book, the world around me feels quiet and peaceful. Do you ever feel like this when you read? Another fun thing to do is cooking. I think cooking is more than just making food, it's creating something special. Imagine making a delicious meal and seeing your family or friends enjoy every bite. Cooking is like sharing a piece of yourself with others. Each dish we make is full of love and care. Exercise is also a great way to spend free time. Many people think exercise is only for health, but I believe it has a deeper meaning. When I walk, run, or dance, I feel free. Running in the fresh morning air, with green trees all around, makes me feel calm and happy. Exercise is a way to feel connected to nature and let go of my worries. If you enjoy noticing beautiful things, you might like photography. Photography is more than just taking pictures. It's about finding those little special moments in life. Imagine taking a photo of a flower in bloom or a sleepy cat in the sun. Photography lets us capture these small but precious memories, like keeping pieces of our life in a photo album. You don't need a big camera. Even your phone works. Sharing these photos with family and friends makes these moments last even longer and turns them into shared memories. Listening to music is another great idea. Music has a special magic. It can make us feel happy, calm, or even make us want to dance. When I hear my favourite song, it's like I'm in a different world. Music can help us relax and feel good, and it's something we can enjoy alone or with others. What kind of music do you like? Learning something new is also exciting. We can start learning a new language like English, or learn about interesting places around the world. Learning helps us grow and makes us feel proud. Every new word or fact we learn feels like a little victory. Do you feel the same? Spending time with friends is one of my favourite things to do. Friends make life brighter, and it's so easy to have fun together. We can play games, talk about anything, or just enjoy being together. Time with friends is simple, but filled with laughter and joy, and it's one of the best parts of life. Finally, if there's a chance, I love travelling in my free time. Travelling isn't just about seeing new places, it's also about learning about myself. Walking through a new city, trying new foods, and seeing different cultures make me feel excited and alive. Every trip feels like an adventure, and when I come home, I feel happy and full of new memories. Now I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What do you enjoy most in your free time? 2. Do you like taking photos of beautiful things around you? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English and I'll see you next time.
Hello everyone! Welcome to this A1 English listening practice video. Today, we are going to talk about love. A feeling that everyone knows, but experiences in different ways. Let's explore what love means, and whether we all truly need it. Love is a powerful feeling that many people experience in their lives. It's a feeling that makes people feel happy, connected, and understood. But do we all need love? This question has different answers, and today we'll explore both sides of this idea. Some people say that love is the key to happiness. They feel that love brings warmth and joy into their lives. When we love someone, we want to be with them and share special moments together. Love can make us feel safe, and it's a feeling that brings comfort in difficult times. Imagine a day where you feel down, but then a friend or family member hugs you. That simple act can change your mood completely. This is why many people believe love is important. Love is also a learning experience. When we feel love, we start to understand more about ourselves. Love teaches us patience, kindness, and understanding. For example, when we love someone, we learn to listen to them, to care about their feelings, and sometimes even to compromise. This experience can make us stronger and more caring people, even if the love we feel doesn't last forever. Each love story, whether long or short, gives us valuable lessons and helps us grow. However, love is not always easy. Sometimes, love brings challenges and even pain. When love changes or ends, it can leave us feeling sad and lost. But these moments are also part of life. They help us become more resilient and ready for the future. Love, like life, has ups and downs, and each experience adds to who we are. So, whether we find love in friends, family, or a special person, the most important thing is to embrace it and learn from it. On the other hand, some people think we can be happy without love. They believe that other things, like a good job, a favorite hobby, or a goal in life, can also make us feel fulfilled. These people feel that being independent is important, and they like having control over their own lives. For them, love is not the only path to happiness. So, is love necessary for everyone? Maybe. It depends on the person. Each of us finds happiness in our own way. Some find joy in being with others and sharing love, while others find peace and happiness in their independence. In the end, whether we choose to seek love or not, what truly matters is finding what makes us feel happy and content. Love is just one part of life, and for some, it is the best part, while for others, it is just one of many ways to feel fulfilled. We should all respect each other's choices, as everyone's journey is unique. Now, I'm going to ask you 2 questions about today's article. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. Do you think love is necessary for happiness? Why or why not? 2. Do you find happiness more in love or in other things like hobbies and work? Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Keep practicing your English, and I'll see you next time.